Hi, you're welcome to Success Tips. In this video today, we will be discussing on how to move from one business category to another. So many people are running a business that was never in their plan to start. This mostly happens because majority of people get exposed to the businesses that are owned by their family members, friends, colleagues, and people within their own side, which then becomes their first contact with business experience. And then before you know it, they have started their own business within that business category. One of the major challenges with that is that as time goes on, a lot of people get to realize that that was never their dream business, okay? And they only started that business because they knew about that business, and then they knew someone that had a similar business. And then the next thing is they want to quit that business or shut down that business so that they can start up their dream business. And all this happens in the spirit of Hadaino. If you happen to be in that situation, I want you to stay calm and watch how this very video will liberate you from that big trap. Now let us first start by understanding why people start a business. Why do people, want to go into business? One of the major reasons why people go into business is because they want to be financially free. And that amounts to 80% or even more of the reasons why people want to start a business, okay? And then the remaining 20% is where things like hobby, dream business, having leisure time and things like that comes into play, okay? But more than 80% of the reason why people start a business is because they want to have money, they want to be financially free. Now, after understanding that reality, there are two major questions I would want you to ask yourself, if you happen to be among the people that think of quitting their current business in order to start, their dream business, okay? The first question you should be asking yourself is this, okay? Does this business have the potential of giving me positive revenue? I mean, your existing business that you think of quitting, okay? Does it have the potential of giving you positive revenue? When I say positive revenue, this is what I mean, okay? Does that business have, a profit remaining after subtracting all the expenditures that you have incurred at the cost of running that business, okay? If it has an amount of money left as profit after subtracting all the expenditures, then that business has the potential of, yielding a positive revenue, okay? And even if that business doesn't yield profit at the current stage, but if it have that potential of yielding a positive revenue in the future time, then that is another thing, okay? And then the next question you should be asking yourself is, okay, does this business, current business that I'm thinking of shutting down, has the potential of scaling up, okay? And when I say scaling up, okay, I mean, does it have the potential of being able to be expanded, to become a big business, to become a mega business that will multiply the revenue, okay? So now, if the answers to those two questions after asking yourself is no, they don't have that potential, then I think I will support your idea of shutting down that business. Just shut down that business and then start your dream business. But if the answer is yes, they have the potential of, giving a positive revenue and then also the potential of, scaling up, then I want you to continue watching this video as you unlock your understanding on how to start your own dream business without shutting down your current business. I know so many people may be having some thoughts in their mind like, okay, they say jack of all trades is a master of none, if you put up multiple businesses, then you are not gonna succeed on it, if you do this and that, based on the kind of general school of thought that they have been gathering from mediocres and people that doesn't have an understanding of what business is, then they will just be like, okay, I think I need to stop this before I go to this. Now, this takes us to the next part of this video, okay? Leveraging on other people's time, skills, and expertise. If you look at the scenario from the first place as to why people want to be quitting their current existing business to start their dream business, is not because they don't like the money that comes from that existing business. No, nobody doesn't like money. Nobody doesn't want to be financially free. Nobody doesn't want to have, a business that keeps on pumping money to him or her, okay? But the major reason is that they want to have their attention, shifted from that existing business, into the new business that they want to be starting. Instead of you shutting down that business, why don't you think of, having other people to manage, some tasks of that business? That is something that never crosses to the mind of a lot of people simply because they lack the knowledge and understanding of running businesses. Alternatively, why don't you just think of your dream business to be another business category in your existing business while you run them concurrently, taking advantage of other people's skills, expertise, and then knowledge and time. I'm sure that can also expand your business portfolio, revenue, and then profit. If you want to know if a practical life situation where that kind of approach worked out well, I want you to study the history of Amazon, okay? Amazon is a company that just started with books business, okay? They were only selling books at the onset, okay? They were not as the Amazon that you know today, okay? But with time, they now incorporated the music category into their business, and then with time they now started incorporating different business categories, and that is what makes them the Amazon that you know as of today. I want you to go and take your own time and then study about the history of Amazon. It will open your eye to understand this very approach and strategy, instead of you just thinking of going to shut down your existing business simply because you want to start, you know, a new business of your own dream. And lastly, before I say goodbye on this video, I will want to give you a practical situation to which you can apply this very approach. Okay, let me ask you this question: who even told you that you must shut down your existing business before you can start a new business? I am sure the people from which you have gotten those ideology from never gotten a deep understanding of business categories and business expansion. Now take a look at this. Okay, you may be running your poultry business, and then you are growing your broilers and then layers, and then suddenly you just get to realize that your dream business was actually to go into pharmaceutical business, and then you think of, you know, starting a pharmaceutical company, or maybe starting, you know, a pharmacy or things like that. Okay, now you can be able to employ people, you know, to come and manage some specific aspect of that your poultry business. Okay, you can have someone in charge of cleaning the poultry houses, you can have someone in charge of serving them food, you can have someone in charge of vaccinating the poultry, and then you can have someone in charge of, you know, marketing those poultry to your clients. Okay, and then you can even start with just having one person to come and take control of all those aspects, while you will have the full time, you know, to yourself to start your pharmaceutical business. Okay, and then with that you can be supervising that person that is in charge of your poultry remotely, while you're having all the time for yourself to start your pharmaceutical business. What then happens to that approach? Instead of you shutting down that your poultry business to start that pharmaceutical business. And do you know what? While you are having someone managing that poultry business, the money that comes out of that poultry business can also be used as your own leverage, you know, to pump into that your pharmaceutical business while you grow it. In another situation, you may be a tailor or a fashion designer, as other people may call it. Okay, and then your dream business was to start a YouTube, you know, a YouTube channel, and then freelancing business. Okay, now what happens to you now? Going to source for people that have tailoring knowledge and then skills, and then you going to get them to work for your own tailoring business, and then you pay them while they have your own customers, and then you have all the time to focus on your YouTube business or maybe YouTube videos. You know, that is another way that you can be able to, you know, grow into that your new business that you have been dreaming of while that your existing business is running. Instead of you to shut down that your tailoring business, you can leverage on other people's time, other people's skills, and then other people's expertise while you run those two businesses concurrently. Okay, and the only thing that will be left for you is to supervise that your existing business remotely while you focus on building that your dream business. Okay, so with that you can be able to, you know, work on that your new business without shutting down your existing business. Let me tell you your problem as to why you believe that shutting down your existing business is the major prerequisite to starting a new business. Your major problem is you believe you alone can start your business and then upgrade it to a global standard. Let me shock you with this truth. Even if you are on your dream business and then you are working on it day and night, as long as you have this mindset that only you can grow that business to a global standard, then I'm telling you, it's just a matter of time. You are going to fail on that business. Take this from me and cut me anywhere. Leveraging on other people's time and skill is something that is inevitable as long as you want to start a business that is worthwhile starting. Okay, even if you are not switching from one business category to other, even if you are not adding another business category to your existing business, as long as you cannot leverage on other people's time and skills and expertise, then believe me, your business is going nowhere. So I want you to know that starting your dream business does not require you to shut down your existing business, as long as you understand these principles, as long as you understand these keynotes. All it requires from you is for you to master the art of leverage. I know someone is tempted to say, okay, please, success tips, you know, I've tried this in the past and then people have cheated me. You know, I've had people to manage some aspect of my businesses, they run with my money. I've seen people, you know, take out money from my business without my knowledge, and then it crumbled down my business. You are experiencing that because you don't have a system in your own business. This is what I mean. People crumble down your business because you don't have visibility of what is happening in your own business, and that is happening because you don't have system to which you can be able to monitor that business, even if you are not physically in that business. Okay, I will want to give you one assignment. I want you to go and find a book that speaks about building a system. Okay, and if you cannot find any, I will drop a recommended book in the description of this video. Just go there and then find the title of that book and then go and look for it in any bookshop and then buy it. With that, you can be able to, you know, learn the power of using systems in your businesses, and then with that you can be able to leverage on other people to come and manage some specific aspect of your own business, and then without them cutting away with your money without your knowledge. Okay, I believe this video was very helpful, and I believe this video was able to open your eye to understand that you don't need to shut down your existing business before you can be able to start your dream business. You will get to learn more about business in our entrepreneurship series that will be coming up on this channel. I believe you have found value in this video. If this is your first time on this YouTube channel, I will want you to click on the subscribe button below and turn on the notification bell. And if you are a returning viewer, I would love to say thank you. Thank you for coming back to this channel. I will need one favor from you. Please share this video with just one person. It can be a friend, colleagues, and family. Thank you. See you guys in another video. Bye.